Hello children, today we are going to study Nouns Gender. It is in your Mastering Grammar book, chapter number 3, Nouns Gender. Gender of nouns. In some language, nouns have gender. This means that a noun causes other words such as adjective to change their spellings according to certain rules. Grammatical gender has little to do with the biological gender. English does not have grammatical gender for nouns. On the other hand, the biological gender of the thing or person referred to does affect as few areas of English grammar. A cow, she or it, a bull, he or it, a girl, she, a boy, he. Gender distinctions are relevant where personal pronouns and possessive determiners have to be decided on. These distinctions are only noticeable in singular nouns. So let's see what are gender. What is the meaning of gender? Gender is a system of differentiating nouns and pronoun as one the following. And in gender, we can see masculine, feminine, common and neuter gender. The gender is divided into 4 parts, or you can say kinds. First is masculine, second is feminine, and third is common, fourth neuter gender. Nouns denoting male persons and animals are masculine, in that they are used with the pronouns and possessive determiners. For example, he, him, his. Masculine gender, a noun or pronoun that refers to a male character or member of a species. Example includes the following: boy, him, man, lion, he, actor, brother, king, bull, hero. The definition of a masculine is something male or relating to or suitable for a boy or man. A male of man or boys, having qualities regarded as characteristic of man and boys, as strength, boldness, etc., manly, suitable to or characteristic of the man. So these are related to the masculine gender. Feminine nouns are words of the women and girls and female and animals. Feminine gender, a noun or person that refers to a female characters of members of a species. For example, includes the following: girl, her, woman, lioness, she, actress, sister, queen, cow, heroine. A noun that denotes female sex is called feminine gender. In English, a noun that is the same whether it is referring to either gender, such as cat, people, spouse. In some language, such as Latin, a noun that may be masculine or feminine but not neuter. In some languages such as Danish, a noun derived from the masculine or feminine word but separate from the neuter form. The common gender, a noun or pronoun that can either be female or male. For example, include the following: parent, child, student, servant, friend, cousin, member, teacher, they, them. So these are common for all genders. Neuter gender. Common misconception. This does not mean neutral. Neuter gender, a noun or a pronoun that is neither female or male. Examples include the following: room, chair, pen, tree, book, star, lake, car, it, paper. Its is the possessive determiner for something of neuter gender. Note that there is no apostrophe in its. With an apostrophe, it is a contraction of it is or it has. If you can't expand its or it is or it has, then it is wrong. Now let's move to the grammar book. Gender is the quality of a noun or a pronoun that classifies it into masculine, feminine, common, or neuter gender. For example, my brother Dushyant and Mrs. Adalka's daughter Kanupriya are friends. They went to the same school. Note in the above sentence, the word brother tells us that the person being spoken of is a man. The word daughter tells us that the person being spoken of is a woman. Friends tell us that the persons being spoken of can either be female or male. School tells us the noun is an inanimate thing that is neither a female or a male. Thus, just by looking at these words, we know whether the person is a female or male. It is a class name that can refer to both male and female person. It is non-living thing or a living thing. Nouns have four genders. First is, as we have already know, a noun that denotes a male person or animal is said to be the masculine gender. For example, man, boy, uncle, son, brother, king, lion, cock. And the feminine gender, a noun that denotes a female person or animal, is that to be the feminine gender. For example, woman, girl, queen, ant, hen. A noun that denotes a thing without life that is neither male or female is said to be in the neuter gender. For example, car, chair, table, bat, ball, desk. A noun that denotes either a male or a female is said to be to the common gender. For example, student, child, friend, pupil, parent, and teacher. Formation of feminine gender. Feminine gender can be formed in a different way by adding ess to the masculine form. Masculine plus ess equal to feminine gender. For example, masculine and feminine gender: lion, lioness, priest, priestess, author, authors, shepherd, shepherds, hare, hares, host, hostess. Sometimes the spelling of the words are changed before adding the ess. Hunter, huntress, emperor, emperor, empress, duke, duchess, waiter, waitress, governor, governess, tiger, tigress, actor, actress, poet, poetess, god, goddess. Change the following from masculine gender to feminine gender. So we have to change this. Tiger, tigress, duke, duchess, waiter, waitress, god, goddess, and lion, lioness. By using a completely different word, father, mother, horse, mare, stag, hind, brother, sister, cock, hen, nephew, niece, fox, vixen, lord, lady, monk, nun, man, woman, gentleman, lady, uncle, aunt, husband, wife, dog, bitch, bull, cow, groom, bride, sir, madam, king, queen, gander, goose, colt, filly, Carl, countess, Ram, Eve. Give the feminine gender of these nouns. We have to write the feminine gender of these nouns. Governor, governors. Gander, goose. Actor, actress. Princess, cock, hen, lord, lord, lady, tiger, tigress, actor, actress, duke, duchess, monk, nun, colt, filly, master, mistress, fox, vixen, sir, madam, earl, countess, stag, hind. This you have to write in the copy as well as in this book also. By adding another word to feminine noun to make a compound word. So grandfather equal to grand plus father equal to grandfather. This is masculine gender. Grand plus mother, grandmother equal to grandmother. It is feminine gender. For here you can see washerman, washerwoman, stepson, stepdaughter, he goat, she goat, landlord, landlady, milkman, milkmaid, manservant, maidservant, peacock, peahen, stepfather, stepmother, granduncle, grandaunt, he bear, she bear. Change the gender of the noun in bold to their opposite gender and write these sentences. The Prime Minister received the Queen at the airport. So we have to change the bold word, its gender. We have to change the gender of the bold word. So the Prime Minister received the Queen at the airport. So here Queen is given over here. So we have to write King in place of, and we have to rewrite these sentences. The Prime Minister received the King at the airport. The woman, second, that woman is my uncle's aunt. So here we can write that woman, that man is my uncle's aunt. So here aunt's uncle. Aunt's uncle. Now next, the landlord asked the washerman to wash the clothes. So washerman, washerwoman. Fourth, my hostess was a kid. Shepherdess, said the Duchess. So my hostess, so my host was a kind shepherdess, means shepherd. And Duchess is Duke. So we can write like this: my host was a kind shepherd, said the Duke. Now next is the actor is good dancer and singer too. The actress is a good dancer and singer too. Now next is my nephew has bought a mare. My nephew has bought a horse. The princess had never seen a white peahen. So we have to write peacock. The princess had never seen a white peacock. The heroine went to the London to meet the queen. The hero went to London to meet the king. Ninth, Ria owns a colt and a cow. Colt. Ria owns a colt, filly, and cow, bull. My mother is the only woman in the neighborhood who can write Urdu. My father is the only man in the neighborhood who can write Urdu. Here are some more words that have an entirely different form from their feminine genders. Hero, heroine, widower, widow, lad, lass, king, queen, bridegroom, bride. Rewrite the following sentences using the right word. Her grandfather or grandmother took out his shawl from the cupboard. So here we can write, her grandmother took out his shawl from the cupboard. Father, mother lost his bag in the train. Father lost his bag in the train. The man, woman felt the loss of her dear husband. The woman felt the loss of her dear husband. The girl or boy saved her brother from falling down. The girl saved her brother from falling down, or you can write the boy also. Fifth, his daughter-in-law, son-in-law was wearing a beautiful sari. So, his daughter-in-law was wearing a beautiful sari. Now, fifth, common and neuter gender. Common gender refers to either a male or a female. Words denoting common gender are anchor, announcer, parent, tutor, ward, baby, child, person, worker, reporter, footballer, companion, student, cousin, sportsperson, friend, composer, orphan, volunteer, pupil. We often refers to a pet animal and a domestic animal like a cat or dog as he or she. Words like actress, poetess, authors are not used these days. We use word like actor, poet, author as common gender. Neuter gender refers to non-living things that are neither male or female nor female. Example: break, chair, desk, egg, quilt, taxi, school, umbrella, kite, hen, ink. Features of collective noun is given over here. So let's move to the next exercise. Tick the correct word which indicates neuter gender and circle those in the common gender. So here we can write indicate the neuter gender and tick the word. Now here we can see poetess. Poetess is so here we can see take the words which indicate neuter gender and circle those in common gender. So poetess is a common gender, goose common gender, heroine common gender, friend common gender, baby common gender, footballer common gender, and neuter gender is orphan, earl, reporter, hospital, pillow, and pencil. So let's move to the next exercise. Read the following sentences and state whether the words printed in bold are of the feminine, masculine, neuter, or common gender. The battalion was given order to attack the enemy. So it is common gender. Now the taxi was at the gate on time. It is neuter gender. The widower felt lonely in the big house. This is masculine gender. The little boy looked after the gander well. This is masculine gender. The hunter saw a filly and was thrilled. This is feminine gender. The priestess offered special prayer for the flood victims. This is feminine gender. The tutor was very strict. This is common gender. My companion was a knowledgeable person. It is common gender. Now, things to remember. A noun that denotes a male person or an animal is said to be the masculine gender. For example, lion, cock, a king. Similarly, a noun that denotes a female person or an animal is said to be in the feminine gender. For example, lady, hen, queen. And common gender denotes either a male or a female. For example, news reporter, footballer, composer. Neuter genders denotes non-living things that are neither male or female. For example, eraser, copy. A notable feature of this gender is that at times collective nouns are classified as neuter gender. For example, a class is a collection of students and students are living beings. Army is a collection of soldiers and soldiers are living beings too.
Nouns. Gender. Gender is a term used to differentiate between male and female nouns. Men, boys, and male animals are of the masculine gender. For example, brother, uncle, grandfather, father. Women, girls, and female animals are of the feminine gender. For example, sister, aunt, grandmother, mother. Let's look at the names of the male and female animals of the same species. Fox, vixen, gander, goose, drake, duck, ram, ewe. Both male and female is of the common gender. For example, that is a cute baby. Here, baby is of the common gender. Not all common nouns that refer to people or animals indicate their gender. For example, Nikki and Ricky are good singers. A noun that refers to a thing that is neither male nor female is of the neuter gender. For example, the pillow is soft. Remember, all common nouns that refer to non-living things are of neuter gender. We use the pronoun it for neuter gender. For example, it is my pillow.
Now, let's revise what we have studied today. Today we have learned noun gender. Gender is the quality of noun or pronoun that qualifies it into masculine, feminine, common, or neuter gender. Nouns have 4 genders. First is masculine, second is feminine, third is neuter, and fourth is common. We have completed the exercises which were based on gender. Things to remember: a noun that denotes a male person or an animal is said to be the masculine gender. For example, lion, cock, king. Similarly, a noun that denotes a female person or an animal is said to be in the feminine gender. For example, lady, hen, queen. Common gender denotes either a male or a female. For example, news reporter, footballer, composer. Neuter gender denotes non-living things that are neither male nor female. For example, eraser, copy. A notable feature of this gender is that at times collective nouns are classified as neuter gender. For example, a class is a collection of students and students are living beings. Army is a collection of soldiers and soldiers are living beings too. So all the exercises you have to complete in your copies and as well as in this book also, and learn the masculine and feminine gender and the formation of masculine and feminine gender. Sometimes the spelling of the words are changed before adding ess, and by using the completely different word, by adding another word to feminine noun to make a compound word. So how we can make the masculine gender to feminine gender? So we have to learn these rules. That's all for today. Have a good day.